In our hectic modern world, silence is often seen as a void to be filled, a source of unease. Stoicism, however, teaches us that silence is not merely an absence of sound, but a potent tool for achieving inner tranquility and mental fortitude. A seasoned civil case lawyer once shared how he wields silence as a courtroom tactic. When a witness appears to have finished their testimony, he deliberately pauses, creating a tense atmosphere. This silence often prompts the witness to continue speaking, leading to potential errors. This illustrates that silence is not a vacuum, but a powerful message, a testament to the fact that eloquence isn't always necessary to fully grasp the power of speech. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, advocated for silence in most situations, speaking only when truly necessary. He emphasized that every word uttered and every moment of silence reflects not only respect for others, but also self-respect. This self-awareness and profound understanding of ourselves and the world around us are central to Stoic teachings. Are you ready to delve deeper into the transformative power of silence? Let's embark on a journey together, exploring critical situations where silence isn't just an option, but a necessity. Before we proceed, I urge you to watch this video in its entirety, without skipping any lessons. Each point offers a valuable insight into the importance of silence in our lives. Lesson 1. Taming the flames of anger. We've all experienced the visceral sting of anger, whether during a heated exchange with a colleague, the heartbreak of a relationship ending, or the frustration of a child ignoring our guidance. Anger often surges like a tempest, clouding our judgment and leaving a trail of regret. Stoicism equips us to confront these intense emotions with both reason and compassion. When anger begins to simmer within, recall the story of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who faced betrayal. Instead of succumbing to anger, Seneca reflected and realized that anger often inflicts more harm on us than the initial injury. He chose empathy and understanding, recognizing that everyone grapples with their own internal struggles. Managing anger involves several steps. Step 1. Acknowledge and accept it. Don't suppress or deny your feelings. Recognize and embrace them as a natural part of the human experience. Step 2. Examine the root cause. Is it a feeling of helplessness in an unchangeable situation, or frustration stemming from unmet expectations? Step 3. Apply Stoic logic. Anger rarely solves problems, it often exacerbates them. Step 4. Transform anger into positive action. How can you channel this energy into constructive action or a valuable lesson? Step 5. Cultivate personal growth and stronger relationships. Use anger as a catalyst for self-improvement and fostering deeper connections with others. By mastering our anger, we not only achieve inner peace, but also enhance our relationships and personal growth. Lesson 2. When faced with injustice. Injustice tests our sense of fairness and our resilience. Stoicism teaches us to control our reactions and find solace within ourselves when life throws us curveballs. For instance, imagine being a dedicated employee who discovers a less experienced colleague has been promoted over you. Feelings of unfairness and wounded pride are natural. However, instead of succumbing to anger or resentment, choose introspection and reassessment. Don't allow negativity to cloud your judgment. Take action to enhance your skills and knowledge, rather than dwelling on negative emotions. This example illustrates that maintaining composure in the face of injustice not only prevents us from harming others or ourselves with rash words, but also empowers us to discover our inner strength. Silence in the face of injustice isn't surrender, it's a strategic decision. It enables us to connect with our core values, laying a solid foundation for action. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Silence serves as a shield, protecting us from being consumed by external adversity. It provides a sanctuary where we can cultivate inner peace and clarity, empowering us to navigate life's storms with grace and resilience. Lesson 3. Weathering the Storm of Insults. Consider the story of Cato, a renowned Stoic philosopher and politician, known for his unwavering commitment to his principles, often mocked by his peers. Cato's life exemplifies the Stoic belief that true strength resides within our values, not in external validation. Our lives are inevitably punctuated by challenges. Stoics don't simply feign indifference to insults. They recognize that others' opinions are merely personal viewpoints, incapable of altering our inherent worth. They focus on controlling what they can, their own emotions and reactions, rather than what they cannot. Emotional regulation is a skill Stoics hone diligently. In the face of insults, they remain composed, refusing to be swept away by anger or hurt. They maintain clarity of thought, approaching each challenge with patience and fortitude. Crucially, Stoicism isn't solely about emotional control, it's about objective assessment. Stoics view insults as an inherent part of life, not worthy of losing composure over. Instead of reacting with anger or pain, they maintain clarity of mind to make sound decisions and cope effectively. Moreover, Stoic philosophy emphasizes empathy and tolerance. Instead of retaliating with insults, they may choose silence or a gentle response, de-escalating conflict and fostering positive communication. Navigating the storm of insults isn't about evasion, it's a journey of growth, embracing wisdom, patience, and unwavering resolve. By embracing Stoic philosophy, we can lead free and tranquil lives, even amidst adversity. Stay tuned for the remaining 7 lessons on harnessing the power of silence. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights into life and the path of self-improvement. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and the lesson that resonates most with you. Together, we can foster a vibrant community where knowledge and compassion flourish. Lesson 4. Navigating the murky waters of gossip. Gossip and false rumors are unfortunate realities we may encounter. Stoicism equips us with the tools to navigate these situations with grace and resilience. Imagine working in a large corporation where rumors run rampant. One day, you overhear whispers that you were unfairly promoted due to favoritism. This rumor is both shocking and disheartening. However, it also presents an opportunity to apply Stoic principles. Instead of succumbing to anger or anxiety, choose composure and self-assurance. Confront the rumor directly, rather than denying or ignoring it. Engage in an open and honest conversation with your boss to clarify the situation. This scenario highlights that gossip isn't solely a challenge, it's a chance to cultivate patience and resilience. Stoicism teaches us that we can overcome adversity and emerge stronger. Remember, true strength lies not in anger or agitation, but in the composure to remain silent and face challenges with serenity and wisdom. Lesson 5. When confronted with unfair criticism. Facing unfair criticism can trigger a defensive instinct. However, Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, proposed a different approach. If someone spoke ill of you, do not try to defend yourself against what was said of you, but answer, "He does not know the rest of my faults, else he would not have mentioned only these." This is a profound lesson in self-awareness and restraint. Criticism, especially when unjust, is an inevitable part of life. A Stoic's initial response is composure. Instead of reacting impulsively, they listen attentively and reflect on the feedback. Self-control not only demonstrates strength, but also distinguishes a person of character from one lacking self-discipline. Stoics accept reality as it is, even when it seems unfair. They understand that acceptance is the key to mental liberation. When no defense is possible, silence becomes a powerful ally. It signifies control and prevents an unjust situation from escalating into a futile conflict. In a world rife with unfair criticism and injustice, Stoicism offers a path to resilience and self-mastery. By embracing truth, harnessing the power of silence, and trusting in righteousness, we not only lead lives of integrity and patience, but also inspire hope and faith in others. Lesson 6. Coping with loss. Loss is an inherent part of life, capable of triggering profound emotions and challenging times. Whether it's the grief of losing a loved one, the void left by a job loss, or the emptiness of relinquishing something cherished, these experiences are universal. They can leave us feeling adrift and overwhelmed by despair. When confronted with loss, acceptance and understanding are paramount. Recognize that everything is ephemeral, subject to change. Life is akin to a voyage on turbulent seas, with storms and swells testing our resilience. Cultivating inner peace and tranquility not only aids us in weathering difficult times, but also forms the foundation for lasting happiness and contentment. Through mental discipline and patience, we can confront any adversity with wisdom and fortitude. Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional numbness or avoidance. It encourages us to acknowledge all emotions authentically while maintaining control. In doing so, we can lead meaningful lives, savoring each moment, whether joyful or sorrowful. Lesson 7. When faced with bragging. Daily life presents us with numerous challenges. Stoicism teaches us that self-control is often the key to overcoming these obstacles. Silence is not merely a sign of inner peace. It also reflects patience and a deep understanding of ourselves and the world. When others boast or brag, resist the urge to indulge in pride or self-satisfaction. Instead, maintain mental independence and detachment, refusing to let external validation dictate your self-worth. Silence in the face of bragging demonstrates strength and a profound understanding that true value isn't derived from others' opinions. In a society that often prioritizes self-promotion and external recognition, the temptation to engage in self-aggrandizement can be strong. Those who choose not to participate in this race may feel pressured or insecure. However, mental independence and patience are revered virtues in Stoic philosophy. Silence in the face of praise and flattery not only signifies self-control, but also creates a sanctuary for inner peace and spiritual liberation. In a world that often celebrates superficiality and ego, Stoicism reminds us that true strength lies in humility and self-mastery. Lesson 8. Navigating the seas of ignorance with Stoic. Grace, life's journey often leads us through uncharted waters, where uncertainty and unpredictability test our resolve. Facing these challenges isn't merely about overcoming external obstacles. It's a voyage of self-discovery and personal growth. In the face of uncertainty, Stoicism serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path to navigating ambiguity with patience and determination. Feelings of confusion and doubt are inevitable, but Stoicism teaches us that uncertainty is not only a temporary state, but also an intrinsic part of life. Embracing the unknown opens doors to discovery, learning, and growth. It's not about surrendering to fear, but about acknowledging our limitations and focusing on what we can control. Silence in the face of uncertainty is not a sign of weakness, but of power and confidence. It allows us to regulate our emotions, create space for self-reflection, and cultivate empathy for ourselves and others. By responding with maturity and depth, we not only overcome the challenges of the unknown, but also emerge stronger and more resilient. It's not merely a journey, but a profound experience of the essence of life and existence. Lesson 9. The Art of Silence Amidst False Accusations. Silence isn't merely the absence of speech. It's a conscious choice that can deepen our self-understanding and our perception of the world. From a Stoic perspective, in a world awash with misinformation, silence isn't a sign of helplessness, but of hidden strength and resilience. Choosing silence creates space for introspection and thoughtful evaluation of events. It reinforces our commitment to integrity by refusing to react impulsively to unfounded rumors or criticisms. We refuse to let emotions or doubts dictate our actions. In the Stoic tradition, silence isn't a symbol of denial or defeat, but of conviction and patience. In silence, we find liberation and inner strength, empowering us to face any challenge with determination and clarity. Stoics understand that silence transcends mere abstention from speech. It's an act of mental fortitude and unwavering resolve. In silence, they find the strength to refute false accusations and uphold their principles. They refuse to allow misinformation to erode their beliefs and self-worth. Instead, they perceive silence as a shield, safeguarding the soul and mind from external negativity. Silence grants us serenity and the power to regulate our emotions, allowing us to stand firm in our truth. It's in these moments of quietude that we truly grasp the essence of silence, not as a weakness, but as an emblem of mental strength and clarity of thought. Lesson 10. Embracing silence in the face of uncertainty. In our chaotic and perplexing world, uncertainty is an inescapable facet of life. When confronted with ambiguity and challenging situations, silence isn't just an option. It's an art form and a noble expression of Stoic philosophy. In a society inundated with information and competing narratives, silence emerges as a potent force. Rather than reacting impulsively to every flicker of light or shadow, choose tranquility. This enables us to maintain composure when circumstances are unclear and difficult to comprehend. Embracing silence amidst uncertainty isn't merely a pragmatic choice. It's a testament to spiritual independence and wisdom. However, to truly harness the power of silence in the face of uncertainty, we must cultivate inner discipline. We must practice self-control, refusing to be swayed by external fluctuations. We must learn to remain calm and accept the unknown, rather than succumbing to anxiety and fear. In silence, we not only discover peace, but also unlock the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy. It's not merely a strategy for coping with uncertainty, it's a way of life. Utilize silence to showcase your strength and allow it to guide you through life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism teaches us that by heeding the voice of silence, we gain invaluable insights into ourselves and the world around us. In conclusion, these 10 instances exemplify the transformative power of silence. By choosing silence, we cultivate listening, respect, and understanding. This isn't merely a lesson in maturity, it's the key to spiritual liberation and inner peace. When we opt for silence in challenging situations, we not only shield ourselves from rash words, but also nurture a patient, wise, and compassionate spirit. Silence becomes a potent instrument, enabling us to approach and resolve problems with greater intelligence and empathy. However, for this journey to transcend individual transformation and impact the wider community, I encourage you to join us. Leave your mark by sharing and liking this video, contributing to a thriving community where love and knowledge are continually exchanged. Please share your thoughts and the lesson that resonated most with you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to ensure you don't miss any valuable insights into life and the path of cultivating a Stoic mindset. Together, we can create a more open, compassionate, and profound world.